We've been married 43 years, and we'll be on our 44th year this December.
We've been married 49 years this week.
We have been married 36 years in July.
51 years.
I think it's 52. She missed one.
42 years.
Well, I think first you start with a physical attraction. You just think someone's cute or whatever, and then as you date, you grow to know that's the one, just by being with the person and just knowing you can't stand to be without him, and that's all you can ever think about is that's the person you want to be with. And after all these years, I still feel that way.
It was love at first sight.
Well, she was the one who would have me.
I had to pray about it first, though.
I had actually talked about with a friend of mine that if I ever got married, I wanted to marry somebody like this girl, but I don't want to get married right now. But then the next week I proposed to her. And she said yes. Surprise.
Because you told me so.
I have to agree with that. I knew her for about 6 months, and I said, we're getting married.
Through a mutual friend, we ended up going out for a date, and it was kind of history from that point.
I had the car for the first time since getting my license. Then I went ice skating with a girlfriend. And this handsome young man came up and asked me to skate.
And we've been skating together ever since.
Then we both started working in the library. I had been working in the library, and he started working second semester in the library.
AV guy.
Wow. That was
Love it about 40th sight.
love in the library.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember her name, but the next week I called her for a date. But I had to call her friend because I couldn't remember her name. And here again, she said yes.
She worked in the bank. I had a gas station across the street, and I would go to that friendly bank and make my deposits, and asked her out to lunch once, and she stood me up, so didn't talk to her for a while. And then went back, tried again, and she went to lunch, and then I said, well, that was pretty good. Let's go to dinner, too.
The rest is history.
It's being committed to one another. For myself, the commitment and loving him deeply, and over all these years, the love just keeps growing deeper and deeper.
I'd agree with that. It was just, we never really considered alternative of separation. We always wanted to stick together and stay together.
Relying on the Lord in the tough times, and just recognizing that, you can get through it with His help.
Probably 95% God's grace and 5% Marcia's. And lots of patience
And lots of patience.
on both our parts.
Oh, certainly, yes.
Yes, absolutely. Perseverance.
Well, we made a commitment. And probably the secret is really Lenny. She put up with me all this time.
Just keep love fresh in your heart, make God the head of the household, and have respect for each other's feelings and give each other space.